Hi, it's Martha McKittrick, nutritionist specializing in PCOS. And today we'll talk about a subject I think is super important, and it's why you should be keeping a journal. Now, I'm not talking about a food journal that you might keep on MyFitnessPal or an app where you're recording what you eat and it adds up your calories. I'm talking about more an old-fashioned journal. Maybe get a notebook or use the notes section of your phone, because we're going to be recording a lot of data in there, and we're going to be using it to help you figure out what kind of eating plan is best for you and how your lifestyle habits are affecting how you feel. So in your journal, the first thing you want to record is what you eat and the amount and the time that you eat it. You may notice once you've analyzed your journal, if you go too long without eating, you get over hungry, you might have more carbohydrate cravings, so it's important to look at the time that you eat. The second thing you want to record is your degree of hunger. When you have your meal, are you hungry? Are you ready to eat? Or are you eating because you're not hungry? Maybe you have lunch at 12 and dinner isn't until 8 o'clock, so by the time you have dinner, you're famished. So you want to record that in your journal. You also want to record any emotions. A lot of women eat for emotional reasons, like maybe you're stressed out or you're anxious at work or it's evening time and you're bored. So you want to make sure you have those emotions down. The next thing, and I think this is the most important, is to record how the food makes you feel. For example, you may find for breakfast, if you have eggs and avocado and vegetables, it makes you feel really good. You feel pleasantly satisfied. You don't feel stuffed, but it holds you for hours. Whereas if you have a bagel, like we have in New York, that might trigger more carbohydrate cravings. It might make you tired. How do you feel if you have oatmeal? If you don't have a carb at breakfast, maybe you don't feel satisfied. You feel like you're missing something. So this should all be recorded in your journal. The same thing for an afternoon snack. Maybe an apple is a great snack for you, but maybe that's not enough. Maybe you would need something with more protein, like some peanut butter or some nuts or something like that. Next thing you want to record is your exercise. You may find if you do a morning workout, it energizes you and you're not so hungry. On the other hand, you might find it makes you feel famished and you're hungry all day, especially if it's an intense exercise session. The next thing is you want to record your sleep. They're doing tons of studies now on sleep. Inadequate sleep can make you hungry, you have more cravings, it can contribute to weight gain and increase health risks. So make sure in your journal you're recording how many hours of sleep you got at night. So when you're doing this journal, you want to make sure you're not judging yourself. You want to look at this with curiosity. Think of yourself as more like a detective, that you're going to analyze the whole big thing. I think most of us analyze problem areas on a day-to-day basis in our lives, so we can do it with our eating and our lifestyle. So keep your journal for 2 weeks, and then we'll talk about how to analyze it. And I would love to hear from you. Shoot me any questions. I would love to answer some of your questions.